What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about 4 different cryptos today at the request of various people. We'll be starting off with Dash for Mr. Jack Bandit, Tezos for Brad C, Algorand for Bartman. He is Bartman, and Moonwell for the Lemart, or the Lamart, however you would say it, but Lamart sounds a bit more fancy. So, anyways, let's get into this, you guys. 4 cryptos, 4 coins to glory, except for Dash, probably. Jack Bandit, I don't know what your obsession is with Dash, man. Maybe you see something that I don't see. I don't want to put it on. Do I want to put it on Coinbase? I don't want to put it on Coinbase. I want to do. Which one is it? Is it Kraken? Yeah, okay. There we go. A lot more historical data. Maybe it's Binance. I want to just see real quick. Nope. So, looking at this here, man. Looking at Dash, yes, it's had a decent run up from its beginning, but it's been nothing but stagnant and boring. And, like, truthfully speaking, in crypto, when you get from cycle to cycle, you get lower highs and lower lows. I can't think of a crypto that's had this kind of scenario play out where it's ended up being bullish at the end of it. You know, I've seen a lot of cryptos that, cycle to cycle, maybe they don't achieve their next all-time high, but they still increase on their lows. They hold higher lows, stuff like that. It's more of an accumulation phase versus like a straight just downtrend like this for years, for cycles. So this doesn't speak well. In the long term, this analysis is probably going to be very much the same as my last analysis, which is I do think it goes up. I think it looks good in the immediate term, but in the long term, I would be very surprised, really, if you broke above like too much higher than like $270, $280, something like that. I don't think that you'd break 300. I do think this would be an overall general lower high on the macro scale. But let's look at this. For whatever it could be. What's up? Mufasa's making an appearance, or at least his butt is. There we go. What's up, Mufasa? Can you guys see his eyes, man? Let's see. Can I zoom in? Oh yeah. Hey, Mufasa. Mufasa, can I see your eyes? Aren't his eyes? They're like little pots of honey, man. I didn't even know I could zoom in until just now from this angle. But anyways, get your butt out of my face, though. Back to the task at hand here. Top to bottom would have played out here, but look at that, man. 618, 69 like that. Yeah, I don't like that. Not for like a long-term rejection, because that would say, like, generally speaking, that you would at least go to this $16 to $6 area, and maybe you do. Maybe you don't even see prices with Dashman. Maybe you don't even see them above 170 or 255. Maybe you don't even get above $45 here, because a very classic maneuver. After finding resistance on your 618, which from this top to this bottom here you found resistance right on there. Right, again, I'll draw it just so you know what I'm saying. Top to bottom 618 right there. Generally, you would see the extension of that move. And here you are breaking through the 618 on your first pass, more or less, finding resistance on the 6.9 level. This just doesn't look good, man. In the mean term, in the immediate term, I bet you do go up, but how much higher will you go? The only reason that I'm giving it hopes that it'll even come up to a lower high, like a macro lower high. You're sitting at $33 though. The only reason why I could think this thing might even do an 8x, maybe it does a 10x in this cycle, maybe, but I don't know if I would even bet on that, man. The only reason why I'm thinking that is just because the rest of crypto is so bullish, and this is an OG coin, and that in itself might be enough reason for it to get swiped up with this stuff. But you've got a lot of support coming in at this 1272 level. Resistance, 1272, a lot of support down there. So I would expect you see some kind of a bounce there. I'm surprised you didn't go down there before starting to move up, but maybe you do. Maybe, by the halving, you do go down there. It is totally possible. Finding double support on the 50 here, looking like you do want to go up. I would think you're at least good until $45. Let's just see. Let's get some other stuff going on here. Top to bottom, 48, 53, somewhere in there. That's also possible. 49 to $53. That's the golden zone of this more immediate move. You are finding support on the 236. I would bet the next time you see prices around $37, you do go up higher. Daily RSI looks pretty decent. It actually does on the daily. It looks pretty decent. Volume's not too bad. It's not like great, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I think you want to go higher in the immediate term. Nice support on this green line. It's starting to curve up. I like it. I definitely do like it. But the more we zoom out, the less I like it. The less we zoom out, the more we zoom in, the more I do like it. So short term, decent. Where's it going to go? Probably not above $50, but probably above $45 if I had to guess. That's my best guess. Let's see. 41 at the 1618. You might, see a deep extension. Small fib, so that would make sense too. You might just continue to work your way up there though. Maybe you do top off in this area and then you come down, you form another higher low, and then you continue up to that 45, 48 zone, whatever, somewhere around here, or I guess a little bit higher, But that's all I got for Dash, man. Let's move on to Tezos. That went on a little longer than I wanted to. I just wanted to be clear that I'm not a fan of Dash. I don't have any vendetta against it. I would actually, it makes me sad that an OG like Dash is going away. But I didn't know I was. There we go. But yeah, it looks like it's in that forever spiral down, like it really does. I don't know what else to say. Tezos XTZ USDT on Binance. Is this the most historical data that we have? Because Tezos has been around for a while too. I think it's been around longer than that. USD. Yeah, it's been around a lot longer. Coinbase, sure, we'll use Coinbase. So this is what I mean, right? Like the difference between Tezos and Dash here is that no, it did not see a new all-time high, but yes, it did have a higher low. There's reason for hope in this thing, right? And I don't know enough about Tezos. Maybe I did at one point, but I know it's an old coin. So it stands a chance of doing well in this cycle. Let's see what's its market cap worth. XTZ. Drake on stake. 98 cents, $883 million. If it wanted to see a 100x, it could. It's possible. An OG coin like this, it is possible. And a 100x from its current price would give it like a $100, a $10 price, right? Is that what it would be? Yeah, a 100x would be a $10 price from the current price. Yes. But I don't know if you see that. I really don't know if you see that. And just because you break above this high, generally speaking, I would think that you'd go to this 1272, but that would give you an over $100 billion market cap, and I don't know if this thing deserves that personally. Seeing a 100x, I think, is possible, and even though you'd break above this, generally you'd look to see this. You've got resistance here, resistance there. You might turn around there, but you might not even go up that high. Maybe you do get stopped off in this 61869 area around $3 to $4, somewhere in there. Maybe you do go up all the way to the 886, 675. It's a bunch of maybes. You never really know, right? But not too promising, but not too pessimistic either. The weekly looks pretty good. Looks like it wants to break out to the upside. Like it looks like you're winding up right now to break into this overbought zone, and you're going to get the price action that follows with that. It'll be probably one of the bigger weeks that you've seen since this one back in August of 2021. This will be like the biggest move you've seen for XTZ in years, literally multiple years. So it's looking like it's winding up to do that. Let's see where it's going to go. Yeah, I like the daily RSI. I like the volume. I like the weekly RSI. It looks good. You're probably going to go top to bottom here. You're at 98 cents, almost 99 cents right now. You probably go up to about $1.72. You're probably going to see like a straight move up there, man. Like maybe in 1 week, maybe in a few weeks, but you're going to see a pretty big move, I would think, up there. Because then you're going to be breaking out of this downtrend, like officially. I don't know. I think you're going up there, around $1.72, maybe a little bit past it even. By the end of this month, maybe. I don't really know about that, but probably before the halving. That would be my guess. So let's move on from there. Algorand here. I love this. I don't personally invest in any of these coins, but I love talking about old coins, man. Because if it was a scam, there would we would know about it. I mean, don't get me wrong. There can be things that go wrong, critical failures and issues that can happen even to old coins. But I don't know, man. I like talking about old coins. I like talking about new coins though too, man. I love finding out about new coins that I'd never heard of before, getting involved in them if they seem worth it. That's where the money can be a lot of the time. But anyways, moving on from there. ALGO on Coinbase. This one, man, I remember back here, I had so many of my friends on Facebook. If any of you guys are watching, my friends from my hometown, which I don't think they do, but if you do, man, there were a lot of you that were telling me this thing is like, what are you talking about? It's going down. This thing's going to $20, and I'm like, no, dude, it's gonna go down, like down. And well, here we are. You know, past all-time lows. Very kind of nice bottoming structure, actually, to be completely fair. Let's see. No, yeah, I like that chart a little bit better. I don't think you even hit an extension with that low, did you? No, but that's okay. Negative extensions are harder to achieve than positive extensions, especially on a macro scale like that. Like, is that even possible? Yeah, it is. Anyways, let's see. Looking at the weekly here, nice RSI, very strong. Looks like you want to go higher. You're up already 26% this week. Maybe you continue to grow. Maybe you take a little break for a couple days. I don't know. We'll look at that in the more immediate term. But I do think on a weekly basis, week to week, you want to continue upwards. Yeah, I think you do. Where are you going to go? Top to bottom here. 382 all the way up at 33 cents. Here you are at 24 cents now. I think this party isn't going to stop until you're at about that, man. And probably a little bit higher than that. I would even say like 35 cents, 36 cents is a possibility. And maybe you even go higher. Like if you look at it really, when you're in this kind of area, the only price area relatively like close to that, speaking, you know, at least anything that's close to where we are in time now, not way back here, would be this. The top of this range where you found resistance here, resistance there, was all the way at 40 cents. So you really could make a run all the way up to 40 cents from here. And at 24 cents, that's decent, man. And I would think that you would see that before the halving as well. Maybe not by the end of this month. Maybe, though, it's crypto, man. This kind of stuff can happen overnight. You know it can. You do have bearish divergence, double bearish divergence on your daily, actually. Or do you? I would say you don't. This bearish I mean, yes, you do, but no, I don't know. You're more in this, like, channel, it looks like. You're more in this, like, upward channel. So I would think don't let this psych you out. There's bigger things at play here. You probably do go up higher. You might even go higher than these highs in the RSI, and then you'll finish this uptrend. Then this uptrend will be taking a more like stutter step backseat. I would think you would at least go to your 382 though. So maybe you do, man. Maybe you just see a straight like 10-cent pop here in the next like couple days or over the next week. Yeah, I would think that you would go up there. If you were to pull back, you're at 24 cents right now. You could pull back to about 20 cents, maybe just a little bit below there, back at the 236, find support, and then go up. But all in all, it looks pretty good. If you were to consolidate, it's just going to be little things like this. But I think you're on your way up there. Again, if you move down, it'll be probably around 20 cents, which would be a 20% pullback from here, basically, or a little bit more than that, right? Just another opportunity to buy. You probably do even go down, like in the more immediate. Let's just see. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think you're going up. I do. I think it wants to go up more. So I think I'll just leave it there, man. Probably see a move on this thing around 33 to 40 cents in a very short amount of time. And when I say very short, maybe by the end of this month, but probably more likely in like January, February, before the halving is what I would think. And then maybe some more major consolidation back to that 20 cent area where the 236 is. Previous area of support, stuff like that. If there had to be a winner between these, I forgot well. We got to talk about well, man. Oh well. I for some reason I forgot about that well here. Because if it was going to end there, I was going to say ALGO might be the winner in the immediate term. But let's see. I don't really know too much about this one, right? It's actually like my first time hearing about it. Let's see if there's any more. Well, that's all it's got, huh? Okay. I'm okay with that. That's fine. Really new chart. Came around in 2022. Low, high, low, high, low. You're probably going higher. Bullish engulfing candle this week. You're up about 19.5% at 0076, almost 77. Weekly RSI is looking kind of strong. Until you break these lower highs, though, I'm not convinced that you're destined for glory just quite yet. Daily RSI looks strong. I do think you want to move up higher, but again, that's not saying much because moving up higher doesn't mean that you're going to break this high. It just means maybe you go to, you're at 0077 right now, maybe you go to 0.0088, 89, something like that. Maybe you go all the way up here at 1.18 cents, right around there. But I don't know. It would be interesting to see for sure. If you can break through the 618 right now, like not right now, but on this like attempt, if you see resistance in this area, I would say that there's less hope that in the immediate term you're going to break this higher high structure or this lower high structure. But if you can break through that 618 on the first attempt, you'd probably have a higher likelihood of seeing this lower high structure being broken. But at the moment, I wouldn't hold my breath over it, man. I would kind of think you do go up around here, right? Stay in line with this. Let's actually draw a line so that I'm not just guessing. Maybe from all the way back here even. Is that even close to appropriate? Something like that, maybe. I mean, it could be the more immediate. You know, something between about 96% of 1 cent to right around 1 cent in itself, something around there. You probably find turbulence there because 1 cent's also a psychological level beyond just like this trending kind of whatever you have here. Again, the daily does look good, so I think you are going up, but not too much, right? 4 hour looks good too. Yeah, probably going up. If I had to choose a winner, I think that's it. I think that's what I'm going to finish for this one. Because again, I don't want to give like super bullish like aspects until it breaks. Because until then, what you could be doing is lower high probably, and then a higher low probably, and you could just be consolidating, and then finally you're ready to break out, and it's like October of next year. You know, who knows how this thing performs, because I definitely don't. But anyways, if you liked the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. If there was a winner of these 4 coins, I think it's no doubt about it. It's ALGO. Probably Tezos second. All of them look like they want to go up more or less in like the immediate term, but I don't really have strong hopes for any of them in the coming bull market. No offense to the people who've chosen them. You know, what's nice about coins like this is they are known about. They've been around. They've kind of proven their test of time. They've stood the test of time. Stuff like this can get away from people, right? Everybody knows about it, but they don't give it the credit it deserves. And there's some stuff going on that, like, if you were paying attention, you would know about, but maybe you're just not paying attention, so you don't know, like, the project is working on blah, 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 whatever, and it becomes, like, the next big thing again, you know, it becomes relevant again. But to my knowledge, all of these coins are kind of irrelevant in the market right now, and they will perform as such. It's a crypto. They're all cryptos, so it'll probably do well. But I think they've seen like their glory days. Their glory days are behind them, if I really had to just be honest. But all of them probably go up in the more immediate term. But that's all I got. So if you guys like that video, hit that like button. It's always appreciated. Subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Good night. Good morning, wherever you are.